It's dangerous. See what it does to this pumpkin?
Ah, no, don't hurt the pumpkin.
That's why you shouldn't play with power tools, kids.
So today Patrick and I are going to be pumpkin carving. The first thing we have to do is cut open the top, and I like to wipe my pumpkins down with a wet paper towel on the outside just to clean them off a little bit. And today I'm going to be doing an owl design. So what I'll do is I'll take some Glad cling wrap, and I'll put my owl in here, and then I'll put the cling wrap around the pumpkin so that it holds the stencil on while I trace the stencil with a dry erase marker. So I have my dry erase marker, and I also have some painter pens, so I'm going to paint and carve. Now these pens are by Elmer's, and they come in pretty colors, and they're pretty easy to use. Also, I have clay carving tools, and this works really well for gutting the pumpkin, for getting all the guts out, and you'll see how that works later. These tools help me carve my owl once I get it transferred on there. And then I have a power saw that I'll mostly use for the bigger holes, like the hole in the top of the pumpkin. And then to light my pumpkin, I like to use these tea lights.
You like to use what to light your pumpkin?
Tea lights.
Oh, well, I like to use matches and gasoline.
No, Patrick, no.
Why not? Fire, fire!
Okay, so Patrick's going to show me how to cut a pumpkin, and we have to cut it at an angle. So how do you cut it at an angle?
Well, you got to make sure instead of holding it down straight like this, you want to come in like that.
Okay, so
Right.
I already did it wrong.
Well, it's only one spot.
Okay.
It don't matter.
Alright.
Right. But you don't want to like reach around here because you can't see the angle.
Right.
You need to be able to see it from the side.
Okay.
So we're going to go like this. Right?
Okay.
We're going to rotate the pumpkin and try to keep the knife where we can see the angle. So don't try and like,
And how do you know if
saw
you're cutting
around.
all the way through?
you may not cut all the way through the first time. You come back and cut it a little bit deeper if you have to,
Okay.
right? But you want to be able to see that you're holding the knife at an angle so that you have that taper.
So that the lid doesn't fall into the pumpkin.
Yeah, but you can salvage it either way, right? So
Yeah, what I did last time is I put toothpicks around the inside of my pumpkin to hold up my lid.
and I found that you cannot really cut continuously very easily, so don't try. Just cut it
Okay.
one cut at a time,
Alright.
you know, because if you try to curve, it's hard because the knife is so flat and broad, it'll try to bend,
Okay.
and it doesn't work that well. So now I'm cutting a little bit further than the line,
That's
but
fine.
we can bring it in.
Right. And my line will rub off because we used the dry erase marker.
Look, there's a little guy right there. I don't know what he is.
A little guy?
He's like an ant or something.
Oh, get rid of him. Well, that was a little violent, but...
Censored on YouTube for
Oh,
violence. Oh no. We killed an ant. They let the guy that makes the anthill art with aluminum post his videos, so we should be okay.
Anthill?
Never seen that?
No.
Where the guy takes molten aluminum, he like melts it in his furnace in his yard, and then he goes finds an anthill, and he pours it down the anthill.
Oh, wow.
And of course all the ants don't survive that, and then he undigs it from the sand when he's done. And you have to make sure when you come around, obviously, that you start to line yourself up.
Okay.
So if you're not there, just adjust slowly,
Okay.
because you want to kind of meet up with your other cut, right?
Alright.
And then you can wiggle it around, and if it doesn't come out, which it'll start to come out because there might be some fibers holding it in anyways, just go through. It's going to be a lot easier now. You might not even have to take the knife out because you're just going to be making a little more cut.
Okay.
And cut just a little bit deeper But now that you've got the circle in there, it's easy to follow.
Okay. I'll try it on one of the smaller pumpkins next
So
week.
you don't need to like try and jab it all the way through. You just kind of need to score it almost.
Okay.
So I think that's close enough. Wiggle it around a little bit. Put the knife down while we do this.
Yeah. That's probably good.
And
And
obviously,
got
because
it.
that's all holding
And now
it in.
it's tapered. Oh. Okay.
Watch your hands. It's gonna eat you.
Ah, make
Put
it
your hand on her. Ah!
Oh no. Okay. Shape off the top of the pumpkin a little bit, just the guts. There we go. Just clean.
It's not a required step, but a nice thing to do.
Yeah, we just want to clean the top of the pumpkin off so it looks nice. Also, the stringy things tend to mold, so the more you can clean your pumpkin out, the better it is. So now I'm just going to take all the guts out. Usually I save the pumpkin seeds and toast them, but today I'm not going to do that. It'll be another day.
Eat them raw. Eat them raw.
No, you have to toast them.
Do you?
I don't know. I toast them.
No.
But you just want to get all your pumpkin guts out. So you just pull as much as you can out with your hand. And then after that, you scrape. So now I have my stencil attached to my pumpkin with Glad Press and Seal wrap. I just cut it so that it would be thin. And I wrapped it all the way around the pumpkin, and then I just squished it until it was just a thin little line here in the front. But I just need it to hold my stencil in place while I trace. So I'm going to use a dry erase marker. That way I can take the marker off after. So let me get to doing that, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like once the pattern is transferred. Okay, so now I have my owl shape transferred with a dry erase marker. To get this part, I just moved this up and down and kind of stuck it in place. But I'm ready to take it off, and you can see that my owl's completely traced on my pumpkin with a dry erase marker. So now I'm going to start carving, and I'm going to use, not that one, this one, to carve my fine details. I'm just going to use this little blade. Yeah, don't do that. I'm going to use this little blade to carve out the details. Okay, so I have this curved carving tool to do his eyes. So I'm going to do pet in like that, come out, go around. Uh-oh, my tool broke. Pause. Okay. So there, I carved out one eye. I'm going to carve out the other eye. My tool broke, so I'm just doing the best I can to keep
Which
it
is
together.
good enough.
So this is Patrick's pumpkin all carved out. And this is my pumpkin with the owl all carved out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline him in gold. And then I'll paint in the details. So when I outline him in gold, I'm going to use this paint marker. Here, it's just a gold paint marker. So now I've gone around my owl's eyes and eyebrows with the gold pen. So now I'm going to go do his wings in blue. I'm going to outline his feet in gold, and I'm going to color his middle part here green. So now I've gone around one wing here, and I filled in his face a little bit. I'm going around the other wing, and then I'm going to fill in this area with green. And then I'm going to give him a little more feathers up here, 2 green feathers up here. Okay. I don't have enough paint. There we go. And I can go over this a second time. I'm just filling his wing in. So here's my finished owl pumpkin. And I'll dim the light so we can see what he looks like in the dark. So there's Patrick's happy pumpkin and my owl pumpkin.